நான்
Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Ma'am, good evening, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Once, shall we try the PPT?
With pleasure, ma'am.
Thank you.
Are you able to see my screen, ma'am? Ma'am, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
I'm able to see, sir. Yes.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Fine, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sabarmati, ma'am?
Ma'am, actually she joined on YouTube.
சரி கவிதா மேம் சார் ஜாயின் பண்ணிட்டாங்க ஸோ நம்ம ஷார்ட்லி
yes, ma'am.
ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிக்கலாம்
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
ஓகே தேங்க்யூ
நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி இதாகணும்னா எடுத்துருக்கலாம்.
Hello, Abhi ma'am. Shall we start?
Yes, ma'am.
Shall we start, ma'am? Prayer services. Shall we begin from the prayer?
Yes, ma'am. Vidya, ma'am, she can start.
Yes, ma'am.
Happy evening, everyone. Welcome to the second day of our FDP on Beyond Boundaries, Driving Innovation in Research, organized by Auxilium College, Vellore, in collaboration with Northeast Institute of Social Studies and Research, Dimapur, Nagaland. Let's begin today's program with prayer song.
Ma'am, Vidya ma'am.
Keep it, okay? Yes, ma'am.
His audio is not coming.
Okay.
No, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, yes, ma'am. Hello, ma'am. Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Present the screen, ma'am. The screen is not presented.
Yeah, it was playing. Somebody instructed me, so I stopped it, ma'am.
Ma'am, you can play the song. Yes.
Ma'am.
Audio is not coming. Audio is not coming. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. The screen, the song is not visible. Audio is not also. Audio also not visible, ma'am. Audio, video, both.
Vidya ma'am, shall I do?
Yes.
Yes, yes. Try and see, ma'am. Try, ma'am. Yes. Yes, now it is coming.
Is it audible, ma'am?
No. Video alone is visible, ma'am. Audio is not coming.
Yes.
Actually, part one was equal.
யாரும் சொல்லக்கூட மாட்டேன்றாங்க.
Ma'am, your system volume is not there, ma'am. Audio is not coming.
Yes, ma'am. Participants, can you please mute your audios? Participants, kindly mute your audios. Abhi ma'am, you can
you
please.
Abhi ma'am, you can try, ma'am. Okay, again audio is a problem. Okay, leave it, ma'am.
Kavita ma'am.
Yes,
Kavita
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I think the audio is not coming in YouTube, but anyway, now is this?
Okay, shall we start, ma'am? Next.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vidya ma'am, you can start.
Shall I start the welcome, ma'am?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Good evening, esteemed speaker and respected participants. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all once again to the second day of our national level online FDP on Beyond Boundaries, Driving Innovations in Research. Yesterday was a day filled with insightful sessions, stimulating discussions, and a wealth of knowledge sharing, and I trust that it has set the stage for even more meaningful engagement day. Education is the cornerstone of progress, and as educators, we play a pivotal role in shaping the future. Today, we are honored to have with us Dr. K. Ramasamy, an eminent resource person whose expertise and experience will undoubtedly inspire us and enlighten us. Sir is presently working as a college librarian at M.V. Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Dindigul. He has secured 3 gold medals in BCOP and University second rank in Bachelor of Library and Information Science and Masters of Library and Information Science. And he has obtained a postgraduate degree in Commerce in the year 2000. And he has cleared SLET, JRF twice, UGC NET 6 times. And he has been honored for this in the Indian Book of Records 2022. And he has completed his doctoral degree in 2017 at Madurai Kamaraj University. Sir has worked as a school librarian in Kendriya Vidyalaya Sangathanam in Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. And he serves in Tamil Nadu Collegiate Service since 2014 and presently he is a college librarian in M.V. Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Dindigul. Sir has published 99 papers in national and international conferences and seminars. He has published 99 articles in national and international peer-reviewed journals, contributed 132 book chapters in edited books, published 9 books in library and information science and has got 2 patents. And he has won 7 Best Paper Awards in conferences and seminars. He is a recipient of minor research project worth ₹1 lakh from Tanshe and he is a committee member, doctoral committee member for 3 PhD scholars in LIS Madurai Kamaraj University and for 1 scholar in Gandhigram University, Gandhigram, and presently guiding 4 part-time scholars in library and information science at Mother Teresa Women's University, Kodaikanal. And he has organized many programs, and to his credit, he is a course coordinator for 2 online courses. He has organized many scout camps in South India. He has organized 24 seminars, conference, workshops, 2 international seminars, 1 Tanshe sponsored seminar, 4 state level seminars, 4 national level webinars, and 1 ICSSR sponsored webinar, organized intercollegiate online storytelling event, conducted an online LIS research colloquium, and he has a practice of celebrating National Library Day, World Book Day, National Library Week, and he has organized MVM Reads college level mass reading program in October 2022, and he has conducted Selfie with a Book, a unique competition on account of World Book Day 2023. Sir has been an associate editor of 2 conference volumes, editor of 11 edited books, associate editor of 3 journals, reviewer of 3 journals. And he has been a member of Board of Studies of Mother Teresa Women's University, Kodaikanal, Vellalar College for Women, Erode, Bishop Eber College, Trichy for Master of Library course. And he is a member of Board of Studies of 2 colleges for CLISC course. And he has designed curriculum for Part 4 paper, non-major elective paper for APC for Women College and Yadav Women's College, Madurai. And he has wrote course materials for the Library Science program for National Open University, Sri Lanka. Sir has served as a seminar director. He has been organizing secretary, chairperson, and he has created more than 10 academic blogs in WordPress domain. And to his credit, he has lot of online courses being uploaded in the website, and he is having membership in professional bodies, and in these professional bodies he is a life member. And to his credit, he has lot of awards, Best Librarian Award from KVS in 2012, and his awards goes a very long list, and he has got Best Librarian Award from Tamil Nadu Academic Library Association. And his research interests were user studies, science-itometrics, institutional repositories, school libraries, open source softwares, and statistical packages. A resource person brings with him a wealth of expertise, and I'm confident that his insights will add immense value to our professional journey. I welcome our college secretary, Dr. Sister Mary Josephine Rani, our principal, Dr. Sister Aroke Jaisili, Controller of Examination, Dr. Sister Vinci, Vice Principal, Dr. Sister Amala Valarmati, and our Dean of Research and IPR Department of Mathematics, Dr. Sabarmati, of my Department of Mathematics. My sincere appreciation for their continuous support in organizing this program. I welcome and thank the organizing team and collaborators for their hard work and dedication in making this event possible. As we embark on this journey of growth and learning, I encourage everyone to participate actively, share your perspectives, and make the most of this opportunity. Let us strive together to make this faculty development program a resounding success. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you, and I wish you a fruitful and an engaging experience ahead. You can continue.
Thank you, ma'am, for the wonderful welcome. May I now request our resource person, Dr. K. Ramasamy sir, to take up the stage and deliver the presentation.
Sure, ma'am. PPT is visible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Oh, fine, ma'am. Research is to see what everybody else has seen and to think what nobody has thought. Albert S.G., the most respected and honorable organizing team of both the institutions, the management members of both the colleges, and participants drawn from different parts of the country. A very, very pleasant and joyful evening to each and every one of you. It gives me immense pleasure to be a part of this 5 days FDP. I am thankful to the organizers for having invited me as a resource person to deliver a lecture on boosting research visibility through academic profiles. Dear friends, you know very well, we are all living in the online world where internet has become a kind of an omnipresent, omnipotent tool for all the purposes, whether you need to fulfill your personal purposes like purchasing something or booking tickets or making payments, or your academic activities like attending online courses, FDP programs, attending some webinars, or delivering such kind of online lectures, writing exams, everything go online. Even when you talk about research, we present papers online, we submit papers online, we do review process, the whole review process online, we publish papers online, we try to measure the impact of our research online, and we apply for many research projects online. So everything we do online. At the same time, the audience, the people, the group of communities you are planning to reach are all available online. Whether you want to reach the students community or you want to spread the information about your research among the scholars, or you want to convey your kind of research among the faculty members or other researchers or government bodies, journal publishers, everybody is available online. So unless otherwise you are making yourself available online, and I should say we become odd man out or odd man even. So as a researcher, we struggle a lot to publish a paper, starting from conceiving the idea and preparing the research design and collecting the data, analyzing the data, and drafting the paper, many a times finalizing it, sending your paper to a journal, and getting the comments from the reviewers, and working on the comments given by the reviewers and submitting the paper. See, we take more than 6 to 9 months, even 1 year to publish a paper. But do you think that your hard work should be stopped once you publish a paper? Definitely not. See, it is your job that you have to self-promote your research. Whatever works you have done, whatever research you have published, that should be made known to others. We should try to increase your research visibility. Of course, that is not a very, very easy job, and you need to do a lot of efforts. You need to have a lot of challenges in making your research being made visible to the entire research community. You can ask a question, why should I worry about increasing the research visibility of my publications? It's very simple. When others come to know that you are published or you are working on a particular field of research, who knows? There are plenty of opportunities for future collaboration opportunities. So many people will volunteer to come to you to ask for collaboration because they are also in the same field of interest of research work. And when others come to know that you are doing a particular work, your work is published, there is a plenty of chances that you get more citations for your work. And apart from that, when you publish a paper, when others come to know about it, they will start reading what you have done, what you have left out, what the suggestions you have given for future researchers. So based on your ideas, based on the research gap that you left, that you had shown in your paper, others may start building their paper on your research findings. That is how science progresses, in fact. So we talk about research visibility. So what is research visibility? It's very simple. This is nothing but to how well you are trying to make others know about your work. The others may be the general public, they may be the policy makers, or they may be the researchers, those who are doing the research in the same field of interest. See, by research visibility, we are trying to show to what extent others are able to find and access your research papers. In fact, research visibility is different from research impact. So research impact is impact that your work creates on society. For example, when you are publishing a research paper, the findings of that particular research paper may help the entire science community to advance knowledge in that particular field of knowledge. Otherwise, your findings may help the government to frame the policies, to prepare the documents that will decide a particular course of action. Or your findings may help the people to solve the problems. That is what research impact. But what I'm talking about today is research visibility. It's fine. So research visibility, we have to make ourselves visible to others. You can ask a question. Sir, what kind of information we need to show about us to others? It may be our personal details, or it may be your credentials like education, qualification, skills, or whatever achievements you have made in your academic and research career, or your rich working experience, your academic contribution. You might have served as a committee member of various committees. You might have organized plenty of programs. You might have delivered a lot of invited lectures, and you might have organized a good number of extension activities. And your publications, your research publication, be journal articles, conference papers, book chapters, books, standards, patterns, or blogs, YouTube videos, whatever it may be. So we would like to disclose all these information to others. You may ask a question, why? Why should I make my information, my research information to be visible to others? Once this information is made known to others, these are the probable possibilities. You will be able to expand your network collaboration. So many people will come together to work with you in chosen field of interest. Or when people come to know that you are having expertise in certain fields, obviously people may invite you either for as a resource person to deliver lectures, or they may invite you to serve as a board of studies member, or even for paper setting, they will be inviting you as a person who can set the question paper for that particular subject, or even you'll be getting some invitations from governments for framing some policies. So when you do all these things, obviously the impact of your research also will increase. You'll get a lot of citations, and most probably we do all these things because we may get a good name and fame. There's a few reasons why we go for online presence. And what is the methodology that can be followed by you to present a structured information or organized information about your research? See, we say it can be termed as an author CV or researcher CV. Some people term it as academic accounts. Some people say it is academic biodata. Some people say it is a profile management system. And some people say academic profiles, and all are one and the same. So academic profile is nothing but it is a narrative that tells the people what this scholar is all about. What was the work he did previously? What is the work he has done now? And what is the work he is planning to do in future? So in an organized way, we are trying to show what my experience is in terms of research, in terms of teaching, in terms of all other academic and co-curricular activities. And by presenting such an organized information, I would like to communicate what my scholarly interests are, what my goals are to the entire the science communication communities. Fine, that is what academic profile. If you take any academic profile, just like a given biodata, it includes a standard list of items. For example, in any academic profile, you should show your publications, your projects, your collaborations, your teaching experiences, your experience in getting funding from various funding agencies, your international experience, and your participation in college or university management, and whatever administrative experience you have in your institutions, and your involvement in science communication, popularizing science among the people. So these are the basic things that you can find in any academic profile. And apart from this academic profile, we talk about author IDs. See, for example, you see in the screen, lot of Wangs are there. Wangsi, Wangsi, Wangsi. So even if you take Ramasamy, my name, there are many Ramasamis. See how we can differentiate one author from the other when they are having almost similar same names. So here we talk about author IDs. So author IDs are unique IDs, unique numbers which are given to the individual researchers that help that a particular individual to differentiate him from all others, those who are having a same or similar names. So this is what we are going to talk about today. And you can ask a question, sir, I have a lot of papers, I have a lot of skills, I've done a lot of activities. I would like to create an academic profile for me. Which platform is suitable for me? See, dear friends, you could see on the screen, we got more than 1 to 2 dozens of online profile management platforms, starting from a single Google Scholar, Publon from Clarivate Analytics, the company which runs Web of Science, then ArcID, Scopus ID from Elsevier, then Vidwan Expert Database from Government of India, then LinkedIn, Kudos, Impact Story, ResearchGate, and Academia, 2 very popular social networking platforms, Mendeley Profile, Loop, Archive Author ID, RAPEC, Research Papers in Economics Author ID, UGC Net Profile, SSRN, Social Science Research Network Profile, View ID. So we got plenty of online platforms. You can ask a question, is it a must these days? Of course. Dear friends, a couple of weeks before, we have a journal in our college. We run an in-house journal. So we like to promote our journal as a UGC catalyst. So when we went through the application given by UGC, no wonder you would see a word like this. See, Google Scholar profile of the editor, SSRN profile of the editor, ResearchGate profile of the editor. So they ask for these particulars. And you can see in the screen a communication which was released by UGC in 2020. So they say that unless otherwise a particular individual is having an account, create an academic account in the so-called Vidwan portal, he will not be considered for any kind of funding from UGC or Government of India or Ministry of Education. So that shows the importance of creating profiles in various platforms. Okay, so my purpose of today's session is I would like to show you 4 to 5 online profile management systems, academic profiles, how you can create account and what kind of things can be included in all those academic profiles and how you can collaborate with others in those platforms. That is what my intention today. So let me begin with first tool. A very popular, everybody uses this, Google Scholar. See, we know that Google is a search engine. In fact, Google Scholar is also a search engine, a scholarly search engine that helps you to retrieve very, very scholarly results, not just like anything, just like Google search engine. And Google Scholar, apart from serving a search engine, has got of other features. You can create a beautiful profile in Google Scholar by which you will come to know how many of your papers are cited by others, who cited your papers, and what is your H index, what is your item index, and even you can find out if you take a particular subject, in that subject, what are the topmost best journals that we have. So all these possibilities are there in Google Scholar. Let me show you. See, for example, I am logging into my Google. Fine. And I am in now. I have logged into Google. Good. Now I just go to Google, I type Google Scholar. I am in Google Scholar. Just click on the URL, googlescholar.google.com. You are here. And left side, you can see at top left corner, there's an option called My Profile. Just click on My Profile. And here, you need to follow just the 3 steps to create a profile in Google Scholar. If you're already having, it's well and good. Otherwise, you can just have a glance on these 3 steps. First is profile, where you need to type your name, your affiliation, the name of the institution, and the email ID, and your areas of interest, and the home page. Fine, good. And see, suppose if you are not having your institutional mail ID, for example, my mail ID goes something like this, Dr. K. Ramasamy at mvmwgacdgl.ac.in. That is my institutional mail ID. If you are not having your institutional mail ID, don't worry about it. Just leave this field blank. That's it. Okay, just leave it blank. Leave this email for verification blank and just click on next. Fine. First step is over. And second step, articles. So you need to find out the articles that were published by you. See, whatever articles you published, Google has gone around and it has brought out the papers which are published by you, maybe same names. But now I need to find out what research papers of mine are listed in Google. This can be done 2 different ways. One is either you can send all your papers in a single Slack, or you can select your papers one by one and that can be added to profile. Both are possible. See, for example, here there's something called groups. You can see here is my name K. Ramasamy. These are my papers. I got around 43 papers indexed by Google. Please understand, Google may not index all the papers published by you. I have published around 100 plus papers, but only 43 papers are indexed by Google. Only those 43 papers are made available in Google Scholar account. Please understand. Fine. Now, see, once you have selected this particular option called groups, very simple. Just to check this box, this square box, and then just tick this arrow mark. That's it. All the 43 papers will be added to your profile. Otherwise, no, just click on articles. The articles will be presented individually. You need to select each and every article just by checking the boxes. Once you have selected the articles that you have written, just click on this arrow. All these papers, whatever you selected, will be added to your Google Scholar. Fine. Second step. So first step, you are giving fundamental information. And second step, you are adding the papers written by you into your Google Scholar profile. The third step, very, very important, settings. In settings, there are beautiful options. So one is, see, whether you want the Google Scholar to automatically add your papers to Google Scholar, or you want the Google Scholar to send a paper to your mail ID, you will verify. If you say and agree that that is your paper, then that will be added to Google Scholar. So both the possibilities are there, you can go for that. And secondly, see, whenever you are getting any new citation to any of your paper in Google Scholar, do you want to get any alert? Yes. If you just check this, no, new citations to my articles. See, whenever your articles get any citation, immediately Google Scholar will send you a mail. So these are the settings portion. Whatever portions you feel, check the boxes and then say done. That's it. Your Google Scholar profile is ready. And this is what you see on the screen is the Google Scholar profile of Mrs. S. Reena Devi, Assistant Professor of Auxilium College. And you can see here the name of the papers and citations received by each and every paper and the year when the paper was published. And the right side, you can get the citation metrics. See how many citations this particular madam has got. Madam has got around 405 citations and her H index is 11 and I10 index is 11. So like this, many such information will be available in Google Scholar. And this from Jacinda Roslin ma'am and her publications and citation scores. And this is for Abibula ma'am, madam's papers and madam's citations. Good. And for example, if you want to get Google Scholar profile of any individual person, it's very simple. Just go to Google Scholar, type. For example, I just typed my name, K. Ramasamy, College Librarian, MM College. Immediately you can see here, user profiles for. So my profile is visible here. Just click this button. You'll be able to reach this particular place where information about my profile is available. Just giving a click on this will take you to my Google Scholar profile. So this is my Google Scholar profile. I will tell you what other editing things can be done in your Google Scholar profile. For example, see here there is a pencil mark. Just you can click the pencil mark. You can make any correction, your name, your affiliation, your areas of interest, your email ID and your home page, and you can click on save button. And secondly, see, I have got around 43 papers listed in Google Scholar. If you want to select all the 43 papers, just to give a click on this topmost box. Just check the box, all the 43 papers will be selected. Once these papers are selected, either you can delete the papers or you can export the papers. Both the possibilities are there. Or if you want to select individual papers, for example, I want to select only these 3 papers and I want to delete them or I want to export them. Just to check the boxes and then you can click on merge or delete or export. Those possibilities are also there. And secondly, once you have selected the papers, the bibliographical information about all those papers can be exported into specific formats like BibTeX, EndNote, RefMan or CSV. For example, I have just clicked the CSV. You can see here, this asking whether you want to export all the papers or you want to export only selected papers. I just click on export all my papers, click on export. You can see here in an Excel file, the information about all my 43 papers which are available in Google Scholar are given in my CSV file. Fine. Then once that is done, what other things can be done in Google Scholar? See, the papers, all the 43 papers can be arranged either based on number of citations or based on the year of publication. You can do that. And what about adding papers? There are 4 different ways of adding papers in Google Scholar. One is you can add articles as group, or you can add articles individually, or you can add article manually, or you can configure about article updates. We'll see all of them one by one. Just click on add article groups. As I rightly told, under my name, whatever papers I have written, all the papers will appear together, maybe 8-9 papers for example. Check this box and just tick this mark so that all the 8-9 papers will be added to Google Scholar. Otherwise, individually, you can select the papers and you can for example, when I type my name, these are the papers authored by me. These papers are in light shade. That means that these papers are already available in my Google Scholar profile. And these papers, which are very bold in nature, they are not included. So what I can do is that I'm supposed to select only those papers which are bold in font. Those papers can be added to Google Scholar. Fine. And many a time staff members ask a question, sir, I have been publishing papers since many years, but my papers are not seen in Google Scholar. Google Scholar doesn't fetch out my papers. What shall I do? Is there any possibility of uploading my paper into Google Scholar? It's very apt question. So there's an option called add article manually. But dear friends, please understand, when you are trying to add the papers manually, only the bibliographical information can be added, not the full text of any research content. You cannot upload full text. We can type only the bibliographical particulars. For example, just click on add article manually. You reach here. You have to select whether you want to add a journal or a conference or a chapter or a book or a thesis, whatever it may be. For example, I have selected book. So my book is missing in this Google Scholar profile. I need to add my book. So I have selected book and I have to type name of the book, authors, publication date, and number of pages. So once these particulars are typed, just check the tick mark. That's it. So you can see here, added article to your profile. You can see the book is added. So this way, manually, we can add the bibliographical information about all your publications. It's very much possible in Google Scholar. Fine, good. And as I told you, these are the citation metrics available in Google Scholar. You can calculate how many citations you have received so far, what is your H index, what is your item index. I'm sure you know what is H index, what is item index and all. Fine, good. And apart from that, in Google Scholar, what else can you do? So one is you can edit the co-authors, the people, those who joined with you in publishing papers. If you want to edit their particulars, just click on edit option, you can edit. Okay, you can add, you can delete. Or if you want to invite a new co-author, the top left corner, you can see add co-authors, add button is there. Just click the add button and the possible suggested co-authors list will be displayed. You can choose the authors just by clicking the plus symbol. Good, that can be done. And very beautifully in Google Scholar, when you are creating a profile, you are asked to give at least 4 to 5 keywords. Keywords means the areas where you do your research, the possible, the feasible areas of your research interest. And all those keywords, the research areas are displayed here in blue color in bold fonts. For example, I am just clicking on one particular keyword called institutional repository. For example, okay, you can see here what happens. Here, all the scholars, those who have got same kind of research interest called institutional repository are listed here. Okay, and here, this is the author whose interest is also to work on institutional repository. He has got more than 1,981 citations. For example, I am interested to know what kind of papers are published by this particular person in the same subject in which I am also interested. Just click on this particular author. You will be landing at his profile. And if you want to follow, just click on follow. The follow means what you can follow? You can follow the articles whenever this particular author is adding a new paper, whenever this author is getting a new citation, or whenever any paper is added to Google Scholar which is related to this author's field of interest, you will get information in your mail ID. If you want to follow, you can follow such renowned authors of your respective research area. Fine, good. Then comes following. There's an option called following. Just click on following. You can follow your own. See, whenever a new article is added to Google Scholar, your own Google Scholar, whenever you're getting a new citation to your research paper, you can add it. Even there's an option called recommendations, recommended articles. See, Google Scholar knows very well what are your research areas. Fine. And if you are just checking the box called recommended articles, whenever a new paper is added to Google Scholar, which is related to any one of the research areas that you mentioned already, Google Scholar will send a kind of recommended articles to mail ID. So all these possible are Google Scholar. Good. Then, for example, this one particular research paper, let me click on this particular research paper. The information about the paper appears and you can see cited by. So this paper is cited by 15 people. Okay, 15 researchers. When they are preparing their research work, they included this particular paper in the list of references. Okay, I'm interested to know who are those 15 people who cited my paper. It's very simple. Just click on this cited by 15. All the 15 scholars who cited your research works will appear here. You can find out. Okay, that is possible. And you feel that if any one data is missing, maybe year of publication is wrong, or some spelling mistake is the title, or volume number is missing, if any such thing is to be edited about this particular paper, you can make the changes. Once the changes are done, just give a tick on this blue color tick mark, that will be updated. Fine. Then comes public access. If at all you got any funding from any funding body, and with that fund you conducted the research and you publish a paper, that will be appearing here. So one such paper of mine is there in the core, so it is there mandated public access permitted. Fine. So that's about Google Scholar. A very beautiful, very simple but useful one. Now let me go on to the next option called Vidwan. I think everybody knows about Vidwan. Vidwan is a portal which is being run by InFlipNet Center of Gujarat, Government of India. And the main purpose of this particular database is the database. It's nothing but a database of the researchers, faculty members of the well-renowned academic institutions and R&D organizations of India. So any one individual who is having a 10 years of experience with the postgraduate or any professor, associate professor, assistant professor, or all these people can create their profile in with one database. So it is a beautiful service. If you want to know any particular researcher working in any particular state, any particular kind of institution, or the people, those who are having expertise in a particular field, you can easily find out using this with one database. For example, I'll just tell you, see, for example, here there is a search box which is available in the top right corner of Vidwan database, Vidwan homepage. You can see, for example, I want to get the research scholars called Mani, whose name is Mani, for example. So I have selected expert name, I typed Mani, just click on the search button. You can see all the Manis, 907 Manis are indexed in Vidwan database. You can go and see all the 907. And there are 4 options. These Vidwan profiles list result can be arranged either based on name or designation or expert ID or organization. That possibility is there. Apart from that, see, once you get the result, you can use lot of filters that are available on the left side of the home page, so that you be able to reach the exact researchers who are interested. For example, I don't want all the Manis. I want only the scholars whose names are like Mani, but those who are working in the field of library and information science. Just check the box, information science and library science. Just click on refine search. What happens? Only 9 people are there having the name Mani. From this 9, I can find out the person whom I am really interested. Fine. Apart from that, you can use lot of filters based on Web of Science subject category. You can find out filter, or based on organization type. I want only those people who are working in central universities, only those who are working in deemed universities, only those who are working in institutes of national importance. You can find listen. Or you want only professors, because you want to get some names for your board of studies, or you want to get names for your PhD committee, all those things, DC committee and all. You want to get only, or you want for a promotion for CAs, you want to get some associate professor rank people. So you can try them. Or based on organizations, I want to know the top people in mechanical engineering of PG College of Technology, or the best mathematics teachers from Auxilium College. You can try based on the organization, based on states. All the possibilities are there. For example, this is a result. Organization, Anna University, I got around 643 scholars enrolled in Vidwan database, and professors around 46,000 people are there. Those who are experts in the field of networking, around 11 are there. And Central University, around 6,400 people are there in Vidwan. And Tamil Nadu, around 8,600 people are there. And engineering subject, around 18,000 people are there. So that goes on this way. So one best use of Vidwan is you can find out the experts across the country on any discipline, on any institution, on any subject. That is very much possible. Fine. Leaving that apart, now we are going to create our profile in Vidwan. Okay, what steps we need to follow? For example, in the top right corner, registration, just click on the option register as expert. Fine, good. Here you can log in either through Google or LinkedIn, or you can fill the registration form. All the three possibilities are there. Okay. For example, I need to log in through Google. Just click on Google and I can select my Gmail account and say click continue. That's it. My account is created. It's a very simple way you can create your Vidwan profile. In the Vidwan profile, you can see all such kind of informations like your personal information, your expertise information, your experience, educational qualification, honors and awards, doctoral thesis, and professional bodies where you are a member, and what are the committees you served as members, and what are the projects you completed, the patents that you applied, and your publications. See, all these 10 different kinds of information about you can be included in your Vidwan profile. Fine, good. Apart from this, I'll tell you, for example, let me show you how you can add information. See, for example, I'm in Vidwan homepage, click on login as expert, give your, click on Google and particulars and you're here. So once you are in your Vidwan profile page, okay, and you can download your CV, that is very much possible, okay, as a PDF you can download it. And here your name will appear, just click it, there's a provision for logging out, you can do that. And what other things can be included or edited or modified in Vidwan database. See, it's a pencil mark. Just click on this pencil mark. Any change, maybe you are a Mr. for some time, then after some time you complete your PhD, you have to change your salutation into doctor, you can change it, fine. And this is a profile score. This score tells you to what extent you are complete in all respects as far as data in Vidwan profile is concerned, fine. And you can see how many papers you published. The right side you can see similar experts. See, whatever field of interest, for example, I am from library science. In the same library science field, how many other people are enrolled in Vidwan database? You can see the right side. And if you come down, you can see same organization. See, my own organization, MV Muttaya Government Arts College for Women, I have got around 111 faculty members, those who have enrolled in Vidwan. Okay, my same organization. Good. And if you want to change your photo, just click on the photo, change the photo, you can choose the photo, you can do that. And these are the components of your Vidwan profile. You can update, you can modify, you can delete information about all these 10 different headings in your Vidwan profile. Let us see them one by one. See, first one is personal information. Just click on this edit information option where you can go and edit the information about your name, your salutation, your initial, your date of birth and your gender. Then comes your experience, expertise. Just click on this edit experience option. Here, first of all, you have to select the broad subject like social science, agricultural science, arts and humanities. Then they will ask you to select a subject which falls within this broad subject. For example, I have selected social science, then I have selected library science. Then a brief information about you, maybe your field of interest and all, you can just type it and click on save. Your expertise is clear. Then comes your experience. Click on experience. When you are opening your new account, just click on this add information. You can go and add all your experiences. Okay, maybe in 4 different institutions you worked before you joined the current institution. So the information about all the 4 institutions, where you work, from which date to which date you worked in different institutions, all those particulars can be given in Vidwan database. So you need to enter the name of the institution, the department where you work, and what kind of organization is it, and the district name, and the designation, start date, which month, which year onwards, and till which month, which year, till you were working over there. So all those particulars can be given here. And many a time what happens is that as soon as you type the first few letters of any institution, the Vidwan shows you the list of institutions in case if a particular name of the institution is not available. For example, one particular college you are trying to include, it's not there. Very simple. You just send a mail to the Vidwan mail ID stating that this particular institution is not there, and within 24 hours they will add that institution into this particular database. Otherwise, no. See, nowadays we talk about something called IRINS. All your Vidwan profiles can be merged together and can be presented under a single umbrella called IRINS. And if you contact your IRINS coordinator, no, he'll be able to help you to add the name of the institutions which you don't find in Vidwan profile. Both the possibilities are there. Okay, good. And type of organization, designation, and for example, sir, I am currently working in a particular institution. How to enter data? Very simple. You have to give only your starting month and starting year. Don't fill anything for the end dates and just give a click on here. I currently work here. So that will be taken into consideration. It is my experience of working in different institutions. Then comes education qualification. You can click on add information. You can type what is the qualification you earn, what is the name of the institution, what is subject, and which year you got that particular course completed, maybe the year of graduation. You fill the particulars and click on save. Your education qualification will be filled out. Then comes honors and awards. Whatever awards, whatever honors you received from various bodies, that can be included here. And two possibilities are there. One is adding manually, and second is importing CSV. If you click add manually, tables will be appearing. You have to type it. Otherwise, no. Vidwan gives you a template in the CSV format, comma separated value format. You can download the CSV file. Whenever you're free offline, you can go and fill the data. After filling the data, you can import that particular CSV file into Vidwan so that all the information that you fed into that CSV file, no, that will be automatically come and sit in your Vidwan profile. That possibility is there. For example, I just click on add manually, year of awarding, award name, and awarded by, who awarded that particular award to you. Just click on save. Otherwise, here there is a sample format. Just click on that. This is a format where you need to fill your data. Good. Then comes doctoral thesis guided. You can add manually, or you can use the template which is given in Vidwan database. And apart from that, you can add membership. You may be a annual member, a lifetime member in many associations or many bodies that are there for the development of your particular profession. So you can do either manually, or you can click on this import CSV. Both are possible. And then comes research projects. So whatever projects you undertaken from either UGC or ICSR or state government projects, that can be the information about the projects that you completed, maybe added either manually or using the template available. Fine, good. Then comes patents. Similarly, publications. Okay, what are obligations you have? Here in Vidwan, you cannot upload the full text. Only the information about all your publications can be uploaded into Vidwan database. Okay, for example, these are my, you can either add manually or you can use import BibTeX option. See, when I was showing about Google Scholar, I told you an option. See, you select all the papers that are available in Google Scholar and click on export. There's an option called BibTeX. So if you had downloaded all your papers from Google Scholar in BibTeX format, then you can use the same format so that all those papers which are available in Google Scholar can be imported into Vidwan database in less than few seconds. That's possible. Okay. Otherwise, no, you have to type each and every publication manually. Just click on add manually. You need to type what kind of work is that, what is the title, what is journal book name, year of publication, who are the authors, volume number, page number, editor's name, publisher's name, whatever informations applicable to in each and every one of your publications, you need to fill all these particulars. Just click on save, that will be saved. Otherwise, just click on import the BibTeX format. If you're having a file, no, just browse, select the BibTeX format. All the files will be, all the bibliographic information about your publications will be automatically get into this Vidwan database. All this possible. Okay. And once your papers are added, automatically Vidwan shows all your publications under 4 different categories. Okay. If you click all your publications will be listed. You click on book, only books will be displayed. Click on articles, only articles displayed. So that kind of categorization will be done automatically by Vidwan database. Fine. For example, see, I have imported all my Google Scholar 43 publications into Vidwan database. Apart from that, I have added my own. And here, see, for example, just below each and every paper you can see there is a pencil mark, which means that if you want to edit the bibliographical details of any of these publications, just click on this pencil, the details appear, you can go and make changes if required. Okay. And if you want to download any paper, for example, if full text of a particular paper is available, for example, just click on the last cloud, no, just click on this cloud, the full paper will be downloaded. That possibility is also there. And left side you can see here to what extent you have progressed in submitting the information with regard to various aspects in your Vidwan database. Now, apart from that, finally in Vidwan, there is a possibility of adding all your academic identities. So you may be having account in ArcID, you may having account in Scopus, you may be having your researcher ID, you may have your own employee ID, or you may have a Google Scholar ID. So all those profile IDs can be brought together and placed under Vidwan. That is possible. Just click on this academic identity, and you can see here all these information can be filled by you. Then click on save, so that all other academic profile IDs also can be included in your Vidwan ID. And once they are added, you can see a cloud. Cloud means, for example, just right of my Scopus ID, you could see a cloud. If you just click on this cloud, no, see, whenever my paper is published in Scopus, automatically the information about that particular paper will be imported into my Vidwan profile. So that is what the connection works between Vidwan database and such kind of other academic IDs. That is very much possible. And this is how my profile looks like. See, when you are typing my profile number 185381, it looks like this. Okay, my photo, my score, number of papers I have uploaded, and my publications, number of citations in Scopus, my Hutch index in Scopus, and my Google Scholar citations, my Google Scholar Hutch index, my Google Scholar item index, and author network. So people with whom I collaborated in publishing my papers. Okay, that is possible. That is from Vidwan, a beautiful project from Government of India. I request each and every one of you to open an account in Vidwan if you have not done so. And equally good is ArcID, open researcher and contributor ID from a non-government organizations, and they provide a free, unique, and a persistent identifier to each and every one of the people, those who are applying for it. Okay, it's a beautiful concept, and you will wonder, see, more than 125 publishers across the world, they are given a mandate that unless otherwise you are having your ArcID, RCID ID, you will not be permitted to even submit your papers to those journals. Okay, more than 125 publishers. So these days, it has become must that you possess your RCID ID. Good, yes. And see, please understand, RCID or ArcID is not a repository. That means they will not have the full text of your papers. If you want to have a full text of your papers, you may have to some other academic profiles like ResearchGate, Academia, where you will be permitted to upload your full papers. And ArcID is not a social networking sites where you cannot go and chit chat with others. And this is not a metrics generating tool. That means just like Vidwan or Google Scholar, you will not be able to get what number of citations you receive for your papers, what is Hutch index. So those kind of metrics will not be available in ArcID. Fine. Okay. So then what is the purpose? See, RCID will give you a unique ID, a 16-digit ID that will help you to disambiguate you from others, those who are having the same or similar name. Okay. Let me show you how you can create an ArcID and what kind of particulars can be included in your ArcID. Okay, fine, good. Just go to Google, type RCID, and you reach the home page. Fine. And the top right corner, there's an option called sign in or register. Just click it. And I don't have account in ArcID, for example. Just click on register now. It's very simple. Okay. 6 steps are there, very simple steps. First step 1, you have to give your names and emails. You type your name and you have to give your primary mail ID. Okay, fine, good. First step. And second step, you need to get a password. Password should be of minimum 8 or more characters, having at least 1 letter and 1 number. Second step is creating a password. And third step is to give information about your current employment, where you need to type information about the organization where you are working, the department, the job that you are doing, starting date, all those things you have to give. That's the third step. Suppose when you are trying to type the name of your institution, if it's not being accepted by RCID ID, that means your institution name is not found in the database. Absolutely no problem. You can just skip this step without adding an affiliation. You can skip it, absolutely no problem. Then fourth step is visibility. See, RCID ID provides you
Participant, can you kindly mute yourself? Rahima Banu ma'am, please. Can you please mute yourself?
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, RCID ID provides you three different kinds of visibility settings. One setting is everyone. That means everyone in this world can come and see your profile. And second is trusted parties. So you can appoint a few people as a trusted parties. Only those people will be able to see your profile. And thirdly, nobody can see your profile. Only you can see your profile. So three possibilities are there. You can decide whatever visibility settings you want for your profile. And fifthly, you need to accept the terms and conditions. Okay, just check all these boxes and ensure that you're not a robot and click on complete registration. When you give a step, the RCID will tell you, see, so many Ramasamis are, please check whether do you belong to any one of these Ramasamis. I say that no, I am not all these Ramasamis. So just click on this, none of these are me, continue with the registry. Just click on that, and once it is done, they will send a verification mail to your mail ID. There you can find your RCID ID, 16-digit RCID ID, and you have to click on this particular option called verify your mail address, so that things are done. Now next time, go to RCID ID and you can choose your account, you can enter it, no problem. Now, for example, now I am in my RCID ID. I have entered into my RCID profile management system. Let me see what you can do. You can ensure here, I am here, Dr. K. Ramasamy, fine, good. And here pencil mark is where pencil marks are there, you can edit the particulars. Just click on this pencil mark, you can edit your name and your published name. For example, I might have published my papers in different names in different papers. In some papers, K. Ramasamy. In some papers, Dr. K. Ramasamy. In some papers, Dr. Ramasamy Kandasamy. In many names, I might have published my papers. See, if you want to list all those different variants of your names, absolutely no problem. You can give here one by one your published names. Fine. Once you typed all those things, what are the alternative names? Maybe your nicknames, maybe your pseudonyms. You can include those names also. And the beauty of RCID is that whenever you include, you import, you type any piece of information, RCID will ask you what kind of visibility settings you want to create for this particular piece of information. Okay, that means that you have got the full control of what of my information should be visible to everybody and what information should be seen only by the trusted parties. For example, I am working on a particular information. It's not complete. What you can do, you can select only me. So nobody can see. Once you have filled all the particulars, then you can make it public to everybody. So that control mechanism is very much available in RCID ID. Okay, just click the visibility settings, over. If you want delete, you can delete, no problem. Then comes emails, just click on the pencil. You can go and add or delete the email IDs. Okay. And biography, just click on this pencil where you can go and type information about you in a brief manner, set the visibility settings, click on save changes. That is about biography. Then about your social links. I'm having an account in various platforms. Just click this link. You can go and add my personal website, my college website, my Twitter account, and whatever accounts, social media accounts I'm having, all those links can be given here in the RCID ID. Okay. Once it is done, you can go for visibility settings. See, it is added now. Good. Then comes other IDs apart from RCID ID. Whatever other IDs you are having. For example, you are having a digital other ID, or you're having a GitHub username, or a loop ID, a researcher ID, Japan. See, there is a list of IDs which can be added into your RCID ID. See, if you're having your account in all those platforms, those IDs also can be integrated with the RCID account. That is very much possible. Then comes keywords. your research areas, just click on this pencil. You can go and add whatever research fields you are doing your research in. For example, I just added something called open educational resources. You can see it is added here. You can add the research areas. Then comes countries. Countries denote two things. The country where you are doing research from, and secondly, see, you are interested in doing research about some countries. For example, maybe as an English professor, you may be doing research on African literature. So you can include here country's name along with India. You can add Africa also. So that kind of interpretation we have got for countries. Then comes, I'm adding a country, okay, called United States. It is added here. Then comes, apart from all these things, there are many more things that can be added into your ArtSet profile. For example, under the name activities, the first one is employment, your experience. Okay, and you can see here whatever experiences I had in various colleges I listed here. Here there is a button called Add button. Just click on Add button. The screen appears. You can give information about the organization where you work and the city and the country location of the organization, and the department where you worked, what is the designation, from which date to which date you worked in the organization, all those particulars. Then comes, you can give the visibility. Once that is over, you can add all the employment particulars. That is very much possible. And secondly, you can add information about your education and the qualification. See, actually, education is different, qualification is different as far as this ArtSet ID is concerned. Okay, so for example, your formal qualification like UG, PG, MPhil, PhD, they are education. Qualification means after completing all these UG, PG degrees, you have done some certificate courses, you have done some PG courses, no, or you have done some on-site training courses. Those things can be considered as qualification. Okay, fine, good. And you can add these things also. Just click on Add button. Two options are there: Add education, Add qualification. Just click on Add education. You can include name of the organization where you did your education and which department, which degree you did, from which date to which date you completed your degree course, all those things. Set the visibility, fine, it is added. The same way, click on Add qualification. You can go and add your diploma courses, your certificate courses, your on-job trainings and all. You can add here. Okay. Once it is added, you can see here qualification and education both are added. Then comes invited positions and distinctions. See, you may be working as a guest lecturer in some institution, or you may be working as a guest faculty, invited faculty for some institutions. You are working as a consultancy member for some colleges, or you might have got some awards and distinctions. So those things can be included under invited positions and distinctions. Okay, just click on add invited position. For example, I've been serving as a guest faculty in a nearby college. I just type name of the college, city, state, and what is the position, from which year onwards I have been serving over there. All those particulars can be entered. Okay, this is my invited positions. Then add to distinction, whatever awards you received, you can go and include all those particulars. And then comes membership and service. So you may be member of lot of research organizations or funding bodies or societies. Okay, all those membership details can be included here. And apart from this, whatever services, see, you are very good, you are a Rotarian, or you are a Leo Club member, or you are an NSS team leader, or you are having your own local NGO. So all those particulars can be included under service. Good. So add membership, add service, both are possible here. Good. Then comes, very recently when I was going through ArtSet ID, I could find out that all these four particulars, invited position, distinction, membership, service, all these four options are included under a single heading called professional activities. Okay, if you are creating account now, you will see a heading called professional activities, where you can go and include information about these four different headings under professional activities. Then comes funding information. If you're having any funded project, you can go and give information here. Funding, you can search and you can include them. What kind of fund, from whom, what is the amount, whether you are a single person or you are jointly have done a project. All those particulars can be given along with the name of the agency which funded your projects. And if there is any grant number for your fund, that also can be included. Good. Yes. Then comes your works, very importantly, your research works, your research papers, journal articles, conference papers, book chapters, books, all those things can be included under works. Good. Yes. How can we include? See here, Click on this actions button. You can combine works, you can export works, and you can set visibility, you can delete works, all the possibilities are there. And just click on this manage similar works. For example, by mistake, there are 2 articles in my profile, same articles are added twice. Now, I need to merge them together into a single piece. Can do that, no problem. In the same way, you can add. How to add the research works? Either by adding DOI or PubMed ID or BibTeX file or manually, all the possibilities are there. You can search and you can upload. For example, see, if you are integrating your Scopus with RCID ID, all the Scopus publications will be automatically get into your RCID. That kind of integration is very much possible. Synchronization can be done, no problem. And secondly, if you know the DOI of your research paper, just click on this add DOI, type or paste the DOI of the research paper, the paper will be automatically come and sit in your RCID ID. Or if you are having your PubMed ID, your paper is published in PubMed database, it has got a PubMed ID, that can be added. Otherwise, as I told you, just like we had BibTeX file imported into a Vidwan database here also, if you are having all the publication information in BibTeX format, just click on add BibTeX and all the bibliography information available in BibTeX will be automatically getting into your RCID. Or otherwise also you can add manually, just click on add manually button. You can include what kind of work, whether it's a book or book chapter or book review, what is the name of the journal, journal title, publication data, and whatever citation style, and whether it is ISN book or ISBN number, all those particulars, whether it is solo author paper or you are joined done with others. So all these particulars can be included. Fine. See, these kinds of details can be very much added into your RCID profile ID. Good. Yes, that is possible. Then comes here. There's an option called a preview public record. Just click on that preview public record, and this is how others will be able to see your ArcID profile. Just click on show record summary. It will give you a very at a glance picture of what you have included in your ArcID profile. And if you come down, you can read the biography, you can read the employment particulars and all other particulars. If you want to take a printout, just click on printable version. You can see your entire ArcID is available as a PDF file, which can be downloaded as a print PDF file. That is possible. Okay, and these are the very important social networking sites. Apart from that, I think I will take 2 more minutes. There are possibilities. See, if you are interested in being so social, you want to upload your full text into some profile management systems, you can go for either ResearchGate or you can go for your yes, ma'am, am I visible?
Sir, now it's okay, sir.
Okay. I think I will wind up here because it's already time is 7:10. I will wind up here. I'll just show you one thing. See, you can ask a question, sir. I have created accounts in many platforms. I have got accounts in Vidwan or Google Scholar or ResearchGate or Academia. I got account in Vidwan. I have got account in Loop. I have got account in Kudos, Impact Story. Apart from that, I have got my own social sites. Is there any possibility of creating a single place, a landing place where if somebody happens to land over there, they will be able to see all my links in a single place? Yes, there's an option called Linktree. Linktree is an option which can be used by you to provide a link to all your online presence platforms. A single platform. For example, I'll show you here. This is my Linktree account. Okay, just go to Google. In 2 minutes, you can create Linktree account using your Gmail ID. And here you can create a link for all your online accounts. For example, this is my Linktree account. You can give information about your contact particulars and my personal blog. Just give a click on here. No, it will take you directly to my personal blog. Okay, my college library blog, my library report station, my subject directory, our college MEM journal, and our digital library, our blog on LA study materials, our library YouTube channel, my scout blog, my previous college blog, and my accounts in all other such kinds of academic profile accounts like Kudos, Academia, ResearchGate, Publons, Scopus Author ID, Google Scholar, Vidwan, SSRN, LinkedIn, ArcID, Twitter. So what I want to say is that, see, you have created your accounts in many platforms. All those links can be given in one place. So whenever some people is asking about your bio, no, you just give the address of this Linktree. See, my address is linktree/K Ramaswamy. That's it. Okay, once somebody type this particular in their browser, no, they'll be able to get links to all my academic profiles. So this is a single stop solution. Okay, and it's very simple. This is a Linktree for my college library. I'll just tell you in 2 minutes how you can create Linktree account. Just go to Google, type Linktree, you are here. Okay, just sign up for free and you can choose your Linktree name and give your mail ID. Click on create account. They'll ask the password, give the password, click on continue. Okay, that's it, over. Choose the field. I belong to education field and I'm working in a college or university. That's it. Choose a free plan. Work is over. Continue my Linktree and they will send a activation link. Click on verify mail and your account is created. Very simple. Now you're here. First step is change your appearance. Click on appearance and I have chosen this particular background. And second step is add link. You can keep on adding links and these links can be added under different categories also. Okay, for example, you are a teacher. You are handling a particular subject. Okay, what you can do is that maybe for example, one day you're teaching electromagnetic theory. You found 5 beautiful websites on this particular topic. You get the URL of all these 5 different websites and give a heading called electromagnetic theory. Paste all these 5 headings and share this your Linktree account with your friends, your classmates. Okay, that way I'm telling. So click on add link. Okay, they ask me title and URL. I give a title, I give a URL, and very simple. That's it over. So this kind of Linktree account can be created by you to have a single landing place for all your links. So my dear friends, if you are having a single comprehensive biodata having all your academic and professional and research details, that one CV is more than sufficient. With that CV, you can go and create your academic profiles in various platforms. And I would suggest you, maybe as a researcher, as a faculty member, I should suggest you kindly create your account in Google Scholar, create your account in Vidwan invariably, and create your account in ArcID. These are the must ones, I feel. And if you are further interested, I would suggest you to get into the academia.edu, ResearchGate, and these are the very popular platforms on the other side. Okay, so let us know that these many profiles are available. Let us make use of all these profiles, and I'm sure when your research information, your skill information, your expertise information are made available in all these platforms, obviously many people, researchers, general people, government agencies, they'll come to know about your profile, your skill, your expertise, and obviously your research visibility will be boosted like anything. That will help your organization also to get a very good visibility. So my best wishes to each and every one of you. I close my session now, maybe leaving few minutes of question answers, please.
Thank you very much, sir, for a wonderful presentation. Participants, now the floor is open for questions. So one participant, Ms. Sonia, she has raised a question. Is Linktree cyber safe?
It increases?
No. Is Linktree cyber safe? Is it safe to use the platform?
No, actually, Linktree, you are not adding any content. You are only giving a link to your already created accounts. You are having an account in Google Scholar, you are having an account in ResearchGate, you are having an account in Academia. This Linktree will have only links. Just by clicking it, the users, the researchers will be landing directly to your particular domain. That's it. Okay, it's very safe, no problem. It's only link. No, they only, you are giving only link, nothing more. If any other questions you can read, ma'am, I will be happy to answer them.
Yes, sir. No specific. There is a lot of appreciation.
You can permit them.
Yes, yes.
If you want to ask a question,
yes,
you can permit them.
Floor is open for the participants to discuss with sir.
Sir, one question has come in YouTube. Purna Sendil Kumar has asked one question. How to merge Google Scholar and ResearchGate profile? How can we take the citation from ResearchGate to Google Scholar to our profile? Because
No,
both
actually-
are having different citation count.
Of course, you cannot, because both are entirely different platforms. ResearchGate is being run by an individual who was considered long before. Their purpose is different. Google Scholar is run by Google Incorporation. These two things cannot be merged. It is not possible, because in Google Scholar will take all the papers by itself. If at all you want to add any paper, you can add only bibliography information. And the way Google Scholar calculates and takes citation is completely different. In the ResearchGate, no, they are providing something called research interest score. They have got their own citations, they got their own scale, their algorithm is entirely different. So you cannot, what you can do is that in a profile, you can show separately. So this is my Google Scholar citations, Google Scholar Hutch Index, and this is my research score interest, this is my ResearchGate citations. So these can be shown separately in your profile, but it is not possible that you can merge both together. That's not possible.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
There is a question on Vidwan. I think if you could read the question, or I will see the question.
Yes, sir.
There is a question
With
about
one site, some college names not listed. How can we add my college name?
Yes, it's a very interesting question. There are two options for this. One is, if you visit Vidwan website, there is a mail ID, Vidwan at something. If you are sending a mail to that particular Vidwan administrator stating that my college with the full name of the college and address is not included in Vidwan, within 24 hours, they will add the college and they will send a mail stating that your institution is added. That's one possibility. Otherwise, in many colleges now, they are having a IRINS portal where all the Vidwan profiles of your faculties are merged into a single platform called IRINS. You can approach your college IRINS coordinator. The coordinator, using his own admin username and password, he will be able to add any institution of his choice. So you can use any one of these methods to ensure that your college is listed in Vidwan. That is very much possible, please.
Any other questions? Yes, sir. One question from
Please read,
Dr. Maharashni. This
please.
question is about identification of journal for publication.
Okay.
What is the difference between UGC approved journal and UGC CARE journal? Nowadays, many journals are attaching the word UGC approved.
Actually, as far as my knowledge goes, both are same. You know very well, UGC CARE list is a list of approved journals by Government of India, which is being maintained by Savitri Pulai University, which is being updated every quarterly. And this UGC CARE list has got two different groups, Group 1 and Group 2. Group 1 has got all the Indian journals. Group 2 has got 3 different categories of journals. One is Scopus Index journals, Web of Science Index journals, then MLA Director periodicals. So all these journals together we say UGC approved journals. I can say whatever journals are enlisted in UGC CARE list website under Group 1, and whatever journals are available in Scopus, Web of Science and MLA Director periodicals, all these journals are UGC approved journals. Fine. I think I don't find any difference between these two terms.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Ma'am, please, ma'am.
Sir, so many journals are listed under UGC.
Yes, ma'am.
But so many, for many journals we are paying, they are asking to pay for the journals, no, sir?
Okay.
That is the paying the journal and publishing the article is whether it is a good.
It is good, ma'am. What is the problem? see, when you are
Nowadays
let me tell you very frankly. See, you are running a journal. Okay, you are running a journal. To run a journal, you need to host a site. You need to buy a domain. You need to run your website. You have to pay every year maintenance charges and renewal charges for your website. And who will be able to meet all these expenses if it's an online journal? And if it is a print journal, a person has to take all your papers, he has to print the papers, he has to publish the papers, and who will be helping him to meet all these expenses?
Okay.
One way is we say APC, article processing charge. Even if you go to Scopus journals, Web of Science journals, even Emerald journals, Taylor and Francis journals, people are asking for APC openly. You can see a list in the home page itself. They say APC $10,000. or $90. It is given openly. It is to meet out all their expenses, one thing. And secondly, see, more of open access journals are asking for APC. They say it is a gold open access model. That means that author is paying money to the publisher so that your paper will be made available to everybody free of cost. See, normally, if you want to access a research paper, no, you should buy the journal, okay, either individual article, or you should buy the entire research journal to access a research paper. But nowadays, we are able to access lot of research papers without paying even a single penny because of the APC paid by all those authors.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Any other questions, please?
Yes, sir. Dr. S. Nalini Rajendran, ma'am has asked a question.
Yes,
how to identify the fake journals?
Ma'am, I'll tell you very, very frankly, whenever you get a message that a particular journal is a good journal, they say it is Scopus indexed. Okay, for example, they are claiming it to be so, or they are claiming that it is a UGC CAD listed journal. First one is you create a login for yourself in UGC CAD list portal. You get into this particular portal, you check whether this particular journal is indexed in UGC CAD list and whether it is updated till now. See, sometimes they say, no, this journal is valid only up to 2023. So you have to check the year and you have to see whether it is indexed in UGC CAD list or not. And thirdly, very importantly, if somebody says that it is a Scopus journal, please go to Scopus website. For example, just go to Google, type Scopus preview. It is a free website, authenticated website, which is being run by Elsevier company. No need for any login. You just go to this particular website. You can search for the journal. You can find out whether the journal is really indexed in Scopus or not. Secondly. And thirdly, if they say that the journal is Web of Science indexed, please go to Google and type mjl.clarivate. MJL stands for Master Journal List. This is a website which is officially run by Clarivate, a company which runs Web of Science. This also doesn't need any username password. Just go inside this MJL and type in the name of the journal. You find out whether it is actually listed in Web of Science or not. That's one thing. You need to visit these three important sites to understand whether the particular journal is really indexed in these services or not. And secondly, see, as far as fake journals are concerned, even in UGC CAD list portal, they give you a long list of cloned journals. How an original journal will look like, how a duplicate will look like. They will say that we will accept the paper in 2 days. We will publish the papers in 4 days. You have to pay the money, 3,000 rupees, 4,000 rupees. Be very, very careful with all these guys. See, literally, we were cheated by a good number of people. Okay, they say that we will publish a paper. They will tell the name of the journal. So we will go to UGC, we check. The journal is very much available in UGC. Okay, we are very happy. They ask for 3,000 rupees. You pay 3,000. They publish it. They send you a journal. But after receiving the journal, we understand that the journal that you have in your hand is not original journal. The original journal is published by somebody in Maharashtra, somebody in Pune. But here people in Koilpatti, people in Tirunelveli, people in Sivas, they print these journals and they sell it. So be very, very careful. Double check. See, recently, for example, just give an example. Recently, there is a journal called Arima Noki. You might have heard of the journal. Arima Noki. It is UGC CAD listed. See, we had found that this journal UGC CAD listed. We just mailed them. They told that you pay 3,000 rupees and we will publish a paper. This journal, no, they publish papers in English and Tamil. But when I was going through the editorial board, I could see only North Indian names. Not even a single Tamilian name is there. So I was wondering how these people will be able to review Tamil articles and all. Having a doubt, no, I just went through further. I found out that the original journal Arima Noki is published by somebody from Erode. But this journal, no, Arima Noki, no, just go to Google and type. You'll find out the Arima Noki journal, online journal. They say online journal. Every month they publish us, same journal name, same ISS number, they cheat you. So you should be very, very careful in selecting the journals before you finalize it, ma'am. Be very careful. Any other question, please?
Sir, in YouTube, sir, in YouTube, there is, I think it's a student.
Okay.
They have asked, they belong to a defense department and should like to write a research paper, but I don't know where or whom I want to approach for publication.
Oh, madam, you tell that particular gentleman that you ask him to wait for 1 day. I'll find out maybe in UGC Catalyst or Scopus or Web of Science, the journals which are dedicated to defense related research studies. I can help him in listing, giving a list of journals where he can send his papers, ma'am.
Okay, sure.
That's very
Thank
simple.
you, thank you, sir.
I can get you a list, ma'am. No problem.
Thank you, sir.
One more question is here, sir. How to differentiate genuine and predatory journals?
I told
How
you.
to differentiate genuine and just now you explained.
Again, I'll tell you. See, recently, we had sent a paper to a Scopus Index journal. You will not believe, my scholar sent a paper. We had taken around 6 months of time only for fulfilling the demands of the reviewers. So there were 3 reviewers. Every reviewer will give a list of comments. This is to be changed. This should be corrected, this should be modified, this can be deleted, why you have done this way, you would have done this particular way. So they used to give a lot of comments. So we have taken nearly 6 months of time only for answering the comments given by the reviewers. But I could say the paper what we sent was 200% enhanced after the review process. But these kinds of review process will never happen in predatory journals. Okay, the predatory journals will check your papers today and within 2 or 3 days the paper will be published. Okay, and secondly, so I am telling about a journal which we recently published a paper in Scopus. They didn't ask even a single penny. No, not a single penny. The journal is published. But these fellows know, the predatory fellows, they'll ask for 2,000, 3,000, 3,500. Very, very nominal rate. We are cheated. You should be very, very careful. Don't believe in these kinds of fraudulent mail you receive from. So they will send a mail stating that we have seen your paper. The paper is very good. You are a very researchful scholar in this area. We would like. No, actually, I'll tell you.
I think we can wind up with this question, sir.
Sure. No problem, no problem.
This could be the last question.
Because, see, Scopus is a database which is maintained by a private company. And whenever they publish papers, very slowly they'll add the papers to the database. We had experience. For example, there was a journal called Library Philosophy and Practice. We used to publish papers in that particular journal because that journal was indexed in Scopus. But normally, Scopus database, they take minimum 6 months time to upload all these papers into their database. See, journal is indexed, there's no problem. The article needs some time to be indexed in Scopus. Normally, it takes 3 to 6 months of time. You can wait up to 6 months of time. Even after 6 months, if a paper is not indexed, then you can send a mail to Elsevier company stating that I have published a paper in so and so journal. My paper is indexed in Scopus, but my article is not indexed. May know the status. But you can wait up to 6 months. They take 6 months because it's a long process. Scopus has got more than 38,000 journals. Whenever any paper is published in any of these 38,000 journals, they need to verify, they need to prepare a format, they need to index that particular paper into Scopus database. It takes time. You can wait up to 6 months. Otherwise, you can just mail them. They will do the need. They're good people. Fine.
Thank you so much, sir.
Ma'am,
So
1
before we
minute,
go
ma'am.
for the vote of thanks, photo session. Yes, ma'am. Abhi, ma'am. Yes,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
1 minute, ma'am. Sir, there is one more question.
Please
How
go ahead,
about
ma'am.
putting a paper in special issue of a journal? And
No,
also,
actually, I'll tell you.
sorry, 1 minute, sir. Sir, also another person has asked another question. There are, is there any journal for fast publication in the computer science domain?
Just now I've been telling, kindly don't rely on these words called fast publications. See, for example, I'll tell you, see, you work for minimum 3 months or 6 months to write a research paper. After writing these papers, you need to find out the right journal for publishing a research paper. If they say that within 1 month your paper published, by hearing this information, you send your paper is published. But if you come to know that the paper is published in the predatory journal, all your efforts, whatever efforts you have taken, whatever ideas you had, whatever work you have done for your research work, everything has been waste. Instead of doing that, you try to find out Scopus journals. I would suggest you Scopus Rebobs. I got 4 quarters: Q1 journals, Q2 journals, Q3 journals, Q4 journals. Q4, there is a possibility of even dropping out. You don't worry about Q4, but try to publish a paper in Q3 journals. I told you, go to Google, type Scopus Preview, you get a website, go and search for journals which belong to computer science category. You take a long list of computer science journals, you find out the journals which are falling in Q3 category, try to send your paper to those journals. They may take 3 months, they may take 6 months also, no problem, patiently wait for it. They will give their comments. They will ask you to rectify all the comments. Do that, then your paper will not have any problem. Otherwise, see, many a time people have this particular problem. Sir, I published a paper, sir, when 3 months before the journal was in UGC care list. Now after 3 months, they have removed from UGC care list. So what shall I do? That is the problem. So this kind of problems will not happen when you publish a paper in a very, very good journal, especially in Scopus Q3, Q2, Q1, Web of Science Q3, Q2, Q1. These journals are very good journals. They have been established a name and reputation. So with all hope, whatever hard work you put in to create a paper, that should not go waste. So don't worry about fast publication. You think about authenticated, reliable publication, one thing. And secondly, they're asking about special volumes. Now, actually, all the normal volumes are okay, but we give some extra careful when be extra careful, especially when people say that they are going to publish a paper in some special volumes. The problem is that, see, volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, all those are properly indexed. They'll be available online. But the special volumes, for example, my college, I'm conducting a conference. My conference, we have got around 40 research papers for the conference. What I will do, all the 40 papers, I will send the particular journal. They will publish all the 40 papers as a special volume. Okay, many a time, there are some universities in Tamil Nadu, they don't accept the papers published in special volume. See, special volume, it goes like 2A, volume 2, but 2A, 2B, 2C. So that kind of series they will have. And they may not have indexing mechanism for all these special volumes. So I would request you be very careful when you go for publishing papers in these kinds of special volumes. But normal volumes is well and good. Special volumes, be very careful whether these special volumes also will be indexed by so and such journal. Be very careful. Okay, yes.
Thank you, sir. Participants, can we switch on the videos for a photo? We have come to the closure of the session. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, with a note of thanks. And now I welcome Dr. Kalichelvi RH, Assistant Professor of English, to present the vote of thanks. Ma'am, please.
Yes, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, the second day of the 5-day national level online FDP on Beyond Boundaries, Driving Innovation in Research has ended with a very engaging and enlightening talk by Dr. K. Ramaswamy, librarian, MV Muthaiya Government Arts College for Women, Dindigul. A big thanks to you, dear sir, for sharing your expertise on enhancing research visibility through academic profile. In today's digital age, having a strong online presence is crucial for researchers to increase their visibility, credibility, and also impact. An academic profile is a powerful tool that can help researchers showcase their work, connect with peers, and disseminate their research to a broader audience. In this context, enhancing research visibility through an academic profile is essential for researchers to establish themselves as experts in the field, attract collaborations, and advance their careers. Sir, your presentation highlighting the importance of academic profile and the various platforms to establish the same was truly inspiring and informative. I'm sure this session would truly benefit our academic community. And we also appreciate your enthusiasm in imparting your ideas so fluently and with utmost sincerity. Thank you so much, sir. On behalf of the research cell, yes, it was really wonderful, sir. On behalf of the research cell team, I extend my sincere thanks to you, sir. Your speech was really informative, engaging, and motivating. And thank you, dear participants, for your earnest participation. And we'll meet you all tomorrow in yet another interesting session. So, good evening, and God bless us all. Goodbye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. Thank you very
Thank you so
much
much,
for
ma'am.
your.
Shall I leave the session, ma'am?
So
Yes,
thank
sir.
you,
Thank you.
so much, sir. Very, very informative, sir. Yes,
It
sir.
was my pleasure, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, participants, for a patient wait.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, all of you.
Ma'am.